I'll admit the first time I ever cheered for Russia was because of you, because Ants, the assistant coach for Cape Breton, Matt Anthony, he's a friend of mine and he's the coach of Cape Breton. So, and also you're a Maritimer now in my mind. You've played Cape Breton 3 years. You've been in this part of the world. So I never really went to Russia, and I've never really cheered for anyone for Russia. But the fact that I knew you played, I was watching for you and I was cheering for you, and you had a great World Junior. So I guess just talk about that experience and how you think you played, because I thought you played great watching you on TV.
Yeah, first of all, thanks. I appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah, it was another goal for me. Like, it was just another challenge for me, because like most of the guys who make in World Junior, they're drafted, right?
Yeah.
Here I'm 19 years old and I have less chances than anybody else to make a team.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I'm playing in North America, and I'm just thinking about Russia. Like, they have people in Russia who play in Russia, so they better I'll just take them than try to get us. And first we have chance to play Canada-Russia series, and you only have 2 games to show up when we played against Q, right?
Yeah.
So you only have 2 games.
2 games.
Like,
the Russia-Quebec series.
Yeah, Russia-Quebec.
Because
we only play in Russia-Quebec, we played.
Yeah.
So here's your first chance to show up. Like, if you're not doing good, you're not going to get invited, because they're never going to look like at you anymore.
Yeah.
So like, here's 2 games. Like, it was a challenge for me. First of all, like, I have to show up for 2 games. Like, it's most important 2 games in my life, maybe, to make a World Juniors camp.
Are you nervous or relaxed?
I think I'm more chill.
Yeah.
If I get too nervous and I start thinking, it's just nothing gonna go well.
Okay.
And I think I just love to like laugh around, joke around, just like, it's just I'm type that person. And so those 2 games went really well, actually. Like, we played actually our Quebec line played guy from Moncton and Rimouski. We played on the same line, and we basically scored all the goals for Team Russia in 2 games.
Really?
So I was like, here we go. Like, I did my job.
Yeah.
Now I'm waiting on that. Like, training camp was like a month away or so. And
was the training camp in Russia?
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably like 5 or 6 days after, manager from Team Russia like gives me a text like, call me when you can. And I'm like,
that's long distance.
What's going on? So I call him and he's like, be prepared. Start preparing for training camp. December 8th, 9th, trying to bring you to Russia. Here we go. Training camp starts on like December 10th.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's good. So start kept going and played like another like 10-15 games in the queue, and played against Halifax at home, actually, my last game, and we beat them, and it was like really like nice way to get out and go. So I went to training camp in Moscow, and the first like 5 or 6 days, the time difference was crazy. It's like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So right now it's like almost a night at home.
It's almost midnight right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you came here, I came, and I just like, during the night I'm not sleeping, during the day I'm sleeping, and the coach tell us like,
practice.
No, he actually was smart about it, and he said no practice, just like gym, like try to bike, get your legs going and stuff. So it was like great. It was a great call by him. Like, first 3 days we like went on the ice for like half an hour just to like, just to wake up basically, because I wanted to sleep. And me and my friend from Moncton, Kowanov, we both wanted to sleep. Like, we both sleeping. Like,
were you guys on the same flight?
No.
Different flights?
Yeah, we were different flights, and so we were like I came a bit earlier than he did, I guess, because it was different flights.
Yeah.
And I'm texting him, where are you? Like, I'm falling asleep, and I have cards, so like he can't get in the room.
Oh, Keek.
And he's like, yeah, I'm coming like an hour or so, and I'm like, holy, like, went outside for a walk, and I'm just like falling asleep, and he comes, and both of us just pass out for like 5 or 6 hours during the day, and it's just crazy. And and after training camp started like getting going, like we practiced twice a day.
Yeah.
But first practice was just like most of the system battles and stuff, and the second practice was just power play.
Oh yeah. And
workout like once a day, twice sometimes, like, the agility and stuff like that. And we went to Ostrava basically on December, like...
Austria?
No, Ostrava, the Czech.
Oh, the Czech team?
Ostrava. That's where we played tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we went there, and we played 2 exhibition games, and then team was making a cut.
Yeah.
So those 2 games went well, and I made a team, and it was just like here we go. Here's another goal reached. Now I have to show up at World Juniors. Like
That's awesome.
That's the most important tournament I ever gonna play, probably.
So did you call your parents right away?
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
book your
called them.
flights?
And, I called them and I said to them, like, you're good to come. Book your tickets. Like, because my dad was like, yeah, I'm going to book the tickets right now. Like, I'm like, Dad, it's no cuts yet. Like, you can't book the tickets. If I get cut, like, what are you going to do? Just go and watch it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I know you're going to make a team. And I'm like, yeah, but we both want it. But, like, you always
just
have
wait,
to make sure. And, like, as soon as I did it, I just like right away booked it. And so tournament was just great, man. Like it's like best players under 20.
Oh yeah,
best players
it's
like from everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's just like basically I think it's like NHL pace, man.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Because before the World Juniors, did you already go to Columbus camp?
Yeah.
So you've already played a couple NHL games.
Yeah,
okay,
I've been around guys in practice, and it's like NHL pace.
NHL, okay.
Because it's like fresh legs, kids around 19, 20.
Yeah.
And it's just quick. Everything is quick, fast, great hockey, and not a single bad team.
Yeah.
We played Czech first game, we lose. Second game is Canada, and we already lost one game in the group, and we have US and Canada in front of us.
Jeez.
And we have to play Canada US back to back.
Oh.
So we give everything to Canada. We beat them 6-0. We gave everything. Next day we go out to play against US and we have nothing in tank. Nothing. So
that schedule sucks.
Yeah, we lose against US. And the next game is Germany, but everybody talks about Germany. That's the dark horse of the tournament. They got people like Schutzle, Seider, and like people who went like top 10s in NHL. And if we lose, we go to play against Kazakhstan, and those two 9th and 10th place games who goes to what's called second division.
Yeah.
If we win, we go like And I'm like, is that really happening? Like,
dude, you got my brain in a pretzel right now. I don't know. Holy smokes.
Like, is that really? We lost 2 games already.
Yeah.
And we beat Canada 6-0. But here's the game with Germany, and everybody says that team is unreal. Like, it's crazy. Like, they almost beat US, I think.
They're a dark horse in the hockey world
right
Germany.
now. Oh, right now, man. Like, they got people like Schutzle. Guy goes top 3 right now, apparently. He goes like Byfield or him for second overall.
Yeah.
And they got Seider, the guy who got drafted in Detroit last year, 6th overall. Wow. And they got Peterka and a couple other guys who like considered to be late first round picks and the early seconds. And you just like, if we lose, we done. Tournament is over. Yeah. So we go out and play that game but my mindset was that, like I was laying in bed before the game, just relaxing, and I was just like all those bad things going through your head. Like if we lose, we're done. Yeah. Like it's gonna be bad. Our team was actually like got so close together, and our coach was like really, really good. Like he like was like our second dad, and we showed up for him most of it, and beat Germany 5-0, gave them nothing. And here we go, like everybody talks about us like, oh, Team Russia is like kind of sucks. Like they lost against Czech. And like they were like about to lose like Germany. Yeah. And we were like, all right, well, we came out on Switzerland, and here is everybody talks like, oh, like, Russia is just like, they're going to play against Switzerland now. They're not playing against like Finland or Sweden, so it's easy for them. Yeah. And I'm like, you see Switzerland team? Like, team is grow. Like, it's no bad teams at the World Juniors. Yeah. Like, none of it. We go out, beat them 3-1. All right. And after it's Sweden game semifinals. And Sweden haven't lost a game in the stage group in 13 years. Oh. You know that? I
didn't know that.
Did you know that?
I didn't know
13 years in a row they haven't lost a group stage game. So this tournament they haven't lost a game yet, and we already lost 2. And they got guys like Hollander, Fagemo, Sandin, who played in Toronto. Yeah. In the Leafs. Gustafsson played like 40-some games in Winnipeg. And here us, like, couple guys who never got a chance to be drafted. And wow. And, we showed up. We played our game. And, won in overtime. It was a crazy game. And, and we were just shutting everybody's mouth, basically.
There's no pressure on you at this point.
It's we won the semifinal games. We're going gold. Yeah. Gold or silver. We already with medals anyways. Yeah. And here goes Canada again, and 6-0. Like they have to come back, and they're gonna be strong and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, we absolutely outplayed them for 53 minutes.
It was a crazy game. It was a crazy game.
53 minutes, we absolutely gave them nothing. 3-1.
Yeah.
And here goes shot from the point, and Michael puts his heel out, and it hits his heel and goes top corner. And I'm like, is that really happening? Is that even like,
Yeah.
how that goes in?
Yeah.
And it's just like, after we take a bad penalty,
Yeah.
Hayden scores. And I just knew already that, like, that's not our if we would play that game any other day, we would have won.
What was your reaction when the puck hit the camera and stayed in play? What was going on the bench?
Nobody knew that the rule is if anything attached to the rink
Counts as the boards.
counts as the boards. Nobody knew that. I never heard of that rule.
I won't lie. I didn't know either. I was happy it happened, but I didn't know.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, sick, we're going 6-on-3 now.
Yeah.
It's happening, 6-on-3. If we're not scoring, like, we should all just say,
Yeah.
quit hockey. Like, if you don't score 6-on-3 in the final game,
You got to, yeah.
you got all skill in the world.
Yeah.
So we were like, all right, we good, 6-on-3. It's like still like minute and a half left. They're like, perfect, calling the timeout. Refs comes up to us and is like, it's no penalty. And we were like, what? Hit the camera, and it's a rules in international hockey that if hits anything,
It counts as the boards.
counts as the boards. And we were like, that's not our day.
Did you guys like argue it or anything? Did you guys like protest it or anything?
No, it was no reason. It was literally in the rules.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was literally in the rules. I
Wow,
saw the
man.
rules after. It says like anything attached to the boards.
I remember that was one of the best hockey games I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It was incredible.
It was crazy.
I was up.
hockey.
I remember where I was at my girlfriend's place. Had a couple beer. We sat down. It was in Halifax. It was snowing. It was one of those classic like World Junior days. And
Yeah.
the way you just described it, the fact that you were on the ice and talking about the whole tournament, that was cool. You broke it down very well.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Oh, and like we lost, and it was just like everything went dark for a second, and just
Yeah.
like, but now you just realize that you're second best team in the world. Like you're not 10th, 11th, 15th.
Yeah, you have nothing to be ashamed of.
No, like we got silver at
Yeah.
the World Juniors. You
Yeah.
should be proud of yourself. So like basically all the boys got together after, and just like we had like a banquet basically going on with parents and stuff, and it was just look at everybody ice and you just say,
Yeah.
I was really happy to play with you. Like
Where's your medal right now?
it's in Cape Breton.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
That's awesome, and that's a memory you'll have forever.